Legend of Total War here with part 4 of my Crusader Kings II Let's Play campaign as the Kingdom of Jerusalem. Okay, so I've listened to feedback, and people pretty much want me to stop playing that the new music, the Pagan Fury one that was playing. People didn't like it, so I've turned it off. So you won't hear those tracks again. Well, you shouldn't. Anyway. So, where were we? We've got a new king. He's only... how old is he? 19 years old. Hopefully we can shape him up into something good. His name is King Deus Vult, and he has pretty much nothing but bad traits. He's depressed, he's lustful. Lustful's not bad. Paranoid's bad. Crowned by the Pope is very good, but you know, that we paid for that. He's uncouth, baptized. Yeah, he doesn't really have any good traits. So we gotta do something about that. Also, at the end of the previous episode, we had a disastrous war against... well, it's not really disastrous, but he had a war for Sinai, which we won, but not very well. Now, this guy here owns a tiny amount of territory, and I want it. I want to have this under my control. He holds both. Let's go with this one here, because I need to pass through here. No one's going to come to his aid. Should be a real quick and easy fight. I shouldn't even need my personal troops. Oh god, we took a real beating against the Fatimids. But, you know, it increased our threat by a fair bit, so we've got time to rest now. Alright, hang on. It's too late. It's going to disband them. So how many men in total did I hire? Yeah? Ugh, not very many. He's got no one coming in to help him, so it's fine. A eunuch. Now, I like to try and get especially in the early part of the game. What's this? I've never seen this before. For how long? For 10 years. National tax modifier. Levy reinforcement rate. Sending relief to China. See, probably not right now. See, I do this stuff so that I can get grace, because I like to get a lot of Chinese artifacts. They're actually quite useful. So what does the Great Famine mean? The value of the Silk Road is reduced by 75%. If I launch a relief expedition, because I rely very heavily on that, I think I will do it actually. Now, I'll also send that eunuch, because I got him for free and I was just like, whatever. And then I can get a Chinese artifact. A Zhuge crossbow, huh? Let's have a look at that. I can only equip one at a time. Quality 3. Martial plus 2. Martial plus 1. Personal combat skill plus 8. Plot power defense plus 15. That's pretty good. Lightfoot trip. Yeah, it's better. I would have liked something that just provided a passive bonus, but, you know. Whatever. So that's going to lower my income for a while and hopefully get things stabilized in China, because you can see here we're making 1/4 of what we used to make from the trade routes, and I did rely fairly heavily on trade. So it's in my best interest for China to stabilize. But that's 10 years of not really making a whole lot. That being said, if we look at that, it really hasn't affected us that much. So it's alright. This guy's got fucking asses for troops. Got nothing. Alright, cool. Got what we needed. Cool. and this is just gone to someone. It's fine. Alright, what are we doing next? Well, it's going to be a while before we can attack the Fatimids again, and we also need some time to recover from that. So, who's declaring war on this? It's a form of declaration of war from just some satrapy. I'm sure he'll be calling in other assholes. See, this is why it was bad that we lost so many men against those other guys. Because, yeah, we've barely, you know, we're weakened. I shouldn't call in my own troops. I shouldn't even call in the Holy Orders at this stage, but I'll call in my vassal troops, just get them together and prepare defenses. Now, this could actually be quite good for us. Ah, they did that again. In that, as long as they don't get too many people joining us... Actually, let me just check. Can I ask other Catholic lords to help me? No, it's not a jihad. Because I've been listening to what people have been saying. Sure. No, okay. Could that give us an alliance? Okay, so he's got a new wife. Form an alliance, it says no. Political concerns. Although it doesn't seem to... See, I don't know what that political concerns shit is. I just don't know. Ugh. Bloody hell, I'm getting a lot of revolts going in right now. That's a big fucking revolt. Alright, a handful of troops walking past. It's no big deal though. So yeah, give the Holy Orders some time to rest, because this is not a huge deal. What happened to that one? Somebody came by and destroyed them. Cool. Well, this is worth, you know, a little bit for me, I guess. Alright, well, we still got this uprising here to deal with. Luckily, it's a bit smaller. Shit, he's pulling some serious soldiers in this. Like, we could beat that as long as we pull, you know, recruit our other troops. We just need to wait for them to recover a little bit. Oh, shit. Another one, huh? Well, we gotta do what we can. It says, you know, he's inherited his father's enemies, but not his father's strength, unfortunately. Stick together first. Shit. That's gaining traction real quick. This is gaining traction really slowly. Okay, so what do we got here? We got 5,100 men, right? I could get another 4,000 here to get us up to 9,000, and then this. It ain't enough. We haven't got much money. I near bankrupted ourselves after the previous fight. Well, we could... Okay, I need to slow this down a little bit. Too much stuff's going on. At least other... Fuck, 10,000 men? Jesus. Okay, we can now get about 5,000 men from here. What's this? Yeah, I accept. We need to defeat that army, like, bloody now. He's moving... See, he's being super aggressive, so we can use this to our advantage, but I gotta call in these troops now. We've got more than him. We have to win. If I call them now, I'm not going to be able to deal with this one, so we just have to hope we win. I could hire some mercenaries. I could. Also, these guys here should... Yeah, they're still recovering, so they'll recover on the move. But we have to defeat this one in battle, which means we need to make sure that these guys are under good commander. Must have a good commander before we press the attack on that. Because once he gets to 100%, that's it. He can demand it. We can't not accept it. Alright, just speed up a little bit. Alright, all my vassals troops got together. These guys are coming in, these holy orders. Okay, he's not that strong. He's only at 7,000, but we'll be close to 11,000 when we get to him. Maybe just tipped over it. To Lithuania. Oh. I mean, sure, but I'm not actually going to do anything. It's too far away. Don't my sister there. Alright. So, just double checking to make sure we have all the best commanders. What happened to the ones I hired that were like skill 16? Did they get killed in battle or something? Luckily that was only worth 2%. If we're lucky, these guys will fight each other. Thing is, even though we outnumbered them by, you know, a decent margin, my failures against the Fatimids weigh heavily upon me. I kind of want them to make an attack. Also, we need our... That'd be the thing. That was the Fatimids with the Bektashi order, and this is just some fucking satrap of the Seljuks. So maybe we'll be fine. I mean, we outnumber them by a pretty big margin. Hard to say who's winning at this stage. I'd say we are by a very tiny margin. Okay, cool, because you need children. Yeah, we're winning. Cool. Once we've won this battle, we can easily clean up this. And just maybe wipe... I don't know if we'll... Probably just wipe peace out with them. Wait. We have an ally on our side. He'll go and, I guess, recapture settlements. We just gotta win this battle. So it looks like there's going to be a fight here, which is good. That'll weaken both of... Well, that'll be gone, and then this one will be weaker. Alright, so... Man, he's got even more troops. Good thing we attacked when we did. If they had come in, we would have been in serious trouble. I gotta get over here and just recapture these settlements. And also try to get that army before they... There they are. Gotta take this back. I'm surprised they managed to get this many troops here already. Okay, good. That war is over. And this one here is looking favourable now. Oh, Jim, that's a lot of attrition. Highway robber band. Whatever. Okay, so now we're just down to 2. Well, I mean, that was just a rebellion, so it's not a big deal. We may need to wipe peace out with this guy. He's not willing to accept yet. We'll just focus on the one war at a time. Sort of. For the time being. Because if I bring these other allies down here, they're not going to fight for us in this war. Yeah. I'm going to need some money, probably hire some mercenaries, so if we could delay this as long as possible, that would be good. Good, we give him a right thrashing there. I could get a lot of money if we were to win this. Right. Okay, that's fine. And we're kicking RCX. I think we'll speed things back up again. I just didn't want to get overwhelmed with information. Good, gave them another thrashing. Let's take this back, because that occupation's worth 30%. If we take that off them, we might just... Oh no, it won't give us victory right off the bat, but it's a start. Take a little bit of attrition, but it's okay. Okay. Another daughter. Well, you gotta keep having children till you have a son, preferably. Damn, they just keep throwing their troops at us. Bad for them, good for me. And we need one more victory, I think, and that'll give us the win. But this doesn't look good, because if he captures this region here, he'll start to get ticking war score. I'm going to need to hire, troops for that. So, in the time that that's gone on, we can get another 3,000. Let's wait a little bit longer. So yeah, it's not going to take him long to capture this, because it's luckily it's all villages, so it's not worth much in terms of base war score, but the ticking war score will accumulate quite quickly. What would be good if he came into a settlement that's pretty well fortified and actually attacked it and wore his army out. That would be good for us if he did that. I've seen that happen. Well, it happened over here, that's what they were doing. He went for a quick victory and ended up getting defeated because of it. Now that money there will pay off the bad shit that went over here, so that we can... Yeah, okay, so we got some money. Now, let's see, I could get another... I could get a few more troops from this, apparently. There wasn't much. Alright, well, we gotta hire these guys from my domain. In total, 11,000 men. We now have a larger army than them, and France is coming to help. Okay. So we just need to hold out long enough until France shows up. Once France is here, they'll easily smash them. Thank you, France. Alright, so we should have this under control, more or less. So they'll start to get ticking war score on that now. Gotta be careful, because even with greater numbers, it may not be enough. Really makes me wanna... What's this? Huh. So it remembers that it's there, but... Okay, that's cool. So because it turned French, this is no longer active anymore. Which is fine. And now we can get the jousting list, which makes for better heavy cavalry. I think I'll go with the barracks though. No, I'll go with this cheaper. I keep improving our territories. Don't want to upgrade the... Eventually this should turn French. So it seems like the Fatimids are on the move as well. They are fighting Antioch. Fine, whatever. Good. 13,000 men at our disposal. What are you doing here? Get over there. Now, if he decides to assault this, that will cost him dearly. What's the kind of supplies do we have here? 13,000. Well, we only just fit in there, so it's okay. Alright, so looking at this, once again, they're not organized. Tiny amount of attrition. It's fine though, let's keep moving. So don't worry about them too much right now. Because once France gets here, they'll just stomp them. Unless that's all they're sending. No, they're just on their way. This will take some time. Surprised these guys are able to, you know, just minor lords of the, not minor lords, but major lords, but still not independent, are able to pull armies almost as large as mine. I mean, the Seljuk Empire is pretty big, so you've got to give them that. We got 4,000 more men than them, but I'm happy to just dick them around. They're not going to attack us, nor are we going to attack them just yet, because a bit of patience, and we'll have double the numbers, and we'll easily beat them. Oh shit. Oh, the Teutonic, our knights didn't necessarily join separately. Okay, that's good. So they're going up against Lithuania there. They do not need my assist. This is absolutely insane, the numbers that are coming down this way. But I may be left to fight this on my own now. Man, look at the fucking papacy. Fucking 18,000 men. Alright, so we're going for a fight. If we lose, it's not the end of the world. Let's just hope we win. He's locked in combat. In movement. So it's really just fingers crossed we win that. Looks like we're going to win it. Cool. Would have been nice for him to get brave. It's a good trait to have. But that was worth a lot of war score. Going back to lick their wounds. Cool. So what are the Seljuks up to now? They are at war with Georgian. So defending against Georgia. Okay, whatever. Georgia's gotten pretty damn big. So the Fatimids have pretty much taken out Antioch in this area here. They're still much weaker than what they used to be, but because they have what the Bektashi order or whatever it is, they can still command a considerable force. Doesn't matter if it was somebody else or not. We need a male heir. In all honesty, someone that's not actually genetically descended from you might actually be a good thing. Anyway, because he's... Oh, look, there's France. Because he's a... because he's paranoid, it's probably his child anyway. Good, a solid smashing there. We're not leaders of the siege. Alright, well then I'll push on to here. Why do I keep losing commanders? Let's win this war so that I can get 1,000 gold, which is not bad at all. I want you to attach your army to me, please. Probably not going to have enough supply limit. But once we take this settlement here, I'm sure that we'll have enough to just demand their surrender. Even if we do end up taking attrition, there we go. Good, so at the very least we made a reasonable amount of profit. And yeah, this whole war against Lithuania, it's too far away, and it'll be over by the time we get there, so just disband them. Alright, so now we have a son. Revoke, if that's how it's pronounced. Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna give him a silly name. Okay, we got dangerous factions now that want Gavelkind succession. Oh my god, I got a jihad on me now. From the fucking Seljuks. Or something. Let me have a look here. God damn it, I was hoping I'd get a bit of peace. Wait, hang on, did we? The Sunni Caliphate. How can you claim to be the Sunni Caliphate? But whatever. Alright, what are we going to do about this? Can I call upon France's assistance? Because this is going to be tough. Armenia, could you help me? Political concerns. I mean, I'm not seeing anything here. It looked like they were going to declare war on me or something. Sunni Jihad for Arabia. Alright, well, I gotta call my troops in for this, obviously. I guess the sooner we can knock this out, the better. So, get your ass down here. Good, France offers to help. I heard people say that you can ask for their assistance, but I can't seem to get a bloody alliance or anything going. Alright, we haven't passed any laws yet. Let me just see about that. We could increase centralization. People will probably be okay with that. As far as that's concerned, it'll be fine. Alright, I would... Okay, firstly, let's have a... see if we can get someone who's a bit more of a sycophant loyalist. His martial ability is alright, but this guy would be better. If I'm going to pass that law, a pragmatist I'm sure will be fine as well. And I would like someone who is better. You should give me more troops. Okay, and I want to pass that centralization law. Yeah, they're all going to pass it. It's a no-brainer. Everybody wants more centralization. It's a good thing. We now have enough. What's this? Yeah, I'm kind of busy, dude. I mean, I wasn't going to anyway. But I'm a little bit busy here. Call a crusade closer to home next time. I'm not seeing anything too major with this. How the hell does this guy here... Oh, he's a nephew. Ah, whatever. I'm sure he's not going to get that many men. Shit. I may have too many men in one area. Shit. Freaking mess. Gotcha, bitch. Okay, we still got 2 years to prepare for that. You're not walking out of that one. I say we take the fight over here before they call in the Seljuks. Let's just end this now. If we manage to do this, it's a small amount of money, but I'll take it. Sure. This is significantly increased our coffers. I'd like to be a bit of you know, expanding the realm throughout this reign by making these provinces better. So more cities seems like a good idea. And since it'll be a direct vassal to me, I should make a great deal of money from that. I don't want to be cuckolded. We're already depressed. Yeah, you were already depressed, so that wasn't going to do anything. How did I get deceitful on top of that? Oh, I should have given it duty. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Alright. Let's get a little bit of loot out of this. Okay, the jihad's over. Cool. Last thing we want is for the bloody Seljuks to jump in on that. I thought they were, but it seems like they weren't going to. Yeah, I didn't get anything out of that. So Lithuania becomes a Catholic kingdom. Okay. I guess the Teutonic Order is no longer needed. Let's get them home and then we can disband them before they fucking take too much attrition. So, this looks like a new king. Am I right? Yeah. He's got access to 19,000 men. So, probably fighting him right now is a bad idea. I don't have that much. This guy's better than the previous guy. He was a dickwad. Alright, so... Because there's some good Fatimid territory here to get. So Ethiopia seems to be getting thick. A hospital here probably wouldn't hurt. So that's all finished there. The centralization stuff, has that not passed yet? It didn't go through. What the hell? Oh, because I didn't tell them to start the vote. But that might be why. Now, that also means that I can't have too many vassals, but I'd much rather juggle fewer but more powerful vassals than lots of little shitty vassals. So we know the Fatimids are probably stronger than us right now. Jihad for Anatolia. Okay, that's actually good. If he's going to be aggressive, when he's in the thick of this, that's our time to strike. Byzantine Empire is getting back territory. Tell you what, I'd like to take a big chunk out of the Seljuks. I mean, we already did, but I'd like to take more. Okay, we've got this guy down here. He's a fucking nobody, and we don't have any threats, so we might as well fight him. Oh, wait. No, hang on. Let's wait for Egypt to commit themselves over here first. He's got 20,000 men. Wait for them to go past our land. Actually, that would be a really quick war. And it really wouldn't cost us much, so let's just do it. And it's my personal troops that take the longest to recruit anyway. I could actually recruit them here, but it's fine. That's a lot of troops for one fucking guy. What's this? Oh, he's here? Alright, what's he got? 7,000 men. It's no big deal. Sure, why not? Oh, there he is. Let's just get together, finish this one off first, and then deal with him. I don't... Maybe just beat... What religion is this one? Oh, Zikri. No one's gonna come and help him. Let's just get this over with. And since I've got domain limit, I'll hold on to it myself for the time being. Let me see here. Her intrigue is much better. Alright. And her task is to spy on Constantinople because I want their technology. What's this mean? One character owes me a favor. Ah. Well, I'll see what I can do with that. got stuff out here, just don't worry about that. Yep, hand that over. So I'd also like to build universities in these cities so that we can increase our tech rate, which is important since we're not ahead of time, and I do like to get ahead. Let's see what we can do with this. Alright, this war here is over. I feel like I've done this before and it's always end the same way. So you appeal to their sense of reason. Okay, I was wrong. So, I was wrong. Still, we could get some diplomacy, excuse me. So yeah, I don't need that, but I'll keep the castle for the time being. Give it to a lord later down the track who might be important, but disloyal. It's fine. However many sons we have, it's fine. Should be fine. We got primogeniture. They shouldn't get anything. Unless I decide what they get. Obviously, if I'm like conquering new territory, I'll give the young son some land. If we can manage to do so, that is. What is France doing here? Get ready for border gore galore. That's what always happens. Alright. Well, he's gone. Did he die? Yeah, he died in battle. Okay, now my total forces are 7,000 plus 4,000, so about 12,000 men there. Can't... Knights of Caltrava, where are they situated? The fuck is Scotland doing there? Weird ass shit. Okay, whatever, it's fine. They're pretty strong. Did you end up winning that? Second Shia Jihad, going up against the Byzantines. So yeah, we just wait for... Damn, is it just me? You got a lot of fucking troops. Fine, whatever. So my vassal levies are all good to go, but not from my domain. Oh, come on, give it a rest. You paranoid shit. It looks like there's still problems in China. It's actually a great famine now. Oh wait, wasn't it that before? I'm not sending a gift. It's usually way too much money. And yeah, nothing lost on succession. So yeah, good stuff. Primogeniture. It's the way it's got to be. Now we can start spreading our seed everywhere, which will really protect us against game over. Speaking of that, you need to be assigned me as your guardian. And his education focus should be duty. We all have a duty to the kingdom to expand it and look after its people. Which sometimes means declaring war. Sometimes people gotta die so that the rest of us can live. Oof, the Almoravids are very strong. 16,000 men. Extra learning doesn't hurt. I'm not part of a thing. Should I join the... Yeah, I usually like join the Hermetic Society. Let's do that. I wouldn't do that. Okay. So they're still fighting against the Byzantines. We don't want them to win, obviously. It's a jihad, so it could end up getting a lot of territory out of him. But just wait until he's really worn out. Because I should be able to... Here's the thing. In the previous episode, we went up against those kind of numbers, and we got fucking hammered. Now, I've recovered my troops, and I've recovered my money. So we could win again. Happy to help the Byzantines, but we're going to do so at the right time. That's not good. These guys here have more or less recovered, which is good to see. It's important that we keep track of this. And how many troops does the Byzantines have? So they're probably going to win this war anyway. Damn it. Yeah, okay, that's all it's gonna be. Ah, come on. Stressed and depressed? It's not good. Study the skies thoroughly. Sure. Well, okay, good. With the Great Famine over, that should drastically increase our income. Okay, so he got a bit of extra reinforcements. I guess if he's in the area here, he can reinforce himself. He's running out of money. The Byzantines must be on the move. Is that right? Yeah, they are. Okay, now's the time. He's must be losing the war, right? No, he's winning. Don't know how he's winning. Doesn't matter, I'm going to declare war now. Alright, Holy War for what? I'm thinking... Like, there's Antioch over here, but it's only a few settlements. The territory... Where is it? This one here. It's got 4 provinces, and it's pretty wealthy. Then there's Alexandria here, also 4 provinces. But it's going to create a little bit of border gore. Not that big of a deal. It'll also take that trade port away from them, which they're not accessing anyway. It's owned by this is his personal domain. He's got a lot of it. Does he have anything in here? We should do whatever we can to weaken him. He owns the whole fucking thing. That will weaken his authority by a huge degree. So yeah, we'll go for Alexandria, because that'll hurt him the most. Alright. We need everything we've got for this. And we're not going to bother trying to fight his army. We're going to go straight to here. Actually, if you guys could get a couple of guys here to just start starving out some of these settlements here. Let's see if they start making their way back home. You can keep going for now. I mean, he's already stressed. You can't get, like, stressed time 2. I think. Could get people over there by ship, but it's fine. They can walk. Because the Fatimid army should basically be behind us. We'll have captured most of this stuff by the time they even get back here. And they're probably focusing on this jihad. Now, before this jihad ends, we probably should make sure that the Byzantines win it. So we'll get ourselves to 100% and then go over there and fight their army to help the Byzantines out. That's fine. We're not passing any laws right now. It should be okay. And I would like them to... I still like the collecting taxes. We always need more money. Always gonna need more cash. Good, he's captured some territory. You keep going. God, I hope our next king is not as shit as you. I mean, as far as his stats are concerned, it's not that bad. Alright, let's get to it. If I could get a chance to lose the depressed stuff, which we didn't, it would have been good if we did. This was definitely a good time to attack the Fatimids. Right, it's only 800, don't worry about that. It's a big host. You know what the stupidest thing would be? Is if we manage to get to 100%, go over there to fight them, lose the battle, and lose our 100%. So they're willing to surrender now, but I'm not willing to because I want to maintain... Actually, now that I think about it, if they win the jihad, then that'll make it easier for me to capture it off them, as opposed to the Byzantines. So maybe I'll allow that. I should have just accepted it. Same deal. Thank you. Alright, now. We got a whole bunch of territory here. Can we get the duchy? No. Alright. So I'll hand everything over to you. No, I won't actually. I'm going to hand it over to my youngest son here. Not all of it, just one county. Actually, I'll give him Alexandria. And then I'll give you the rest. No, I won't. I should hold on to one of these. I should have held on to Alexandria. Ah, too late. I'll hold on to this one here. Because I've got the limit for it. Alright, cool. Good, that's one of the other holy seas under our control. Of which we now have two. We have Jerusalem and Alexandria. Cool. And that weakened the Fatimids. Now, are they winning this war? Well, we know he's definitely weakened from because he lost four fiefs, 4 counties that he himself held. Another son. That's okay. It's not a problem. I need to make myself an empire. How am I going to go about doing that? We're looking to intrigue over here. Found a new empire requires 1,000 gold. Okay, prestige must be greater than 8,000. Look, if he's already at 4,500, he's 29 years old. We should be able to get there by the time he dies. And then there's this one here. Prestige not only needs to be 5,000, we have to completely control the regions of the Near East. I don't know what that fucking means. Let's have a look in terms of de jure empires. I could probably usurp the Arabian Empire at this point here. Let me just see. Creating it would require 2 kingdom titles. We need to control 80% of de jure counties, so we're not there yet. I mean, creating another kingdom title would be easy. Be weird having the Arabian Empire. I'd much rather it say the Jerusalemite Empire or whatever. Or maybe it would be Israel Empire. Nah, we're not Jewish, so I don't know how that would count. So really all we need to do is wait for prestige to accumulate. Which, we need to win more wars and stuff like that to get. Who would we fight? Alright, so looking at the Seljuks, I don't want to fight that. Too strong. Alodia is almost gone. No, that costs a lot of money to do that. It's not worth it. Find another way. Just wait for my vassals to attack it. So the Almoravids, they're looking to be a pretty big fucking force as well. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens with the Fatimids, whether or not they win this. Alright, so Armenia just lost a big chunk of territory to the Seljuks, it seems. So currently, they are fighting against the French. What's this? Okay, it's the county of Buyah. Right. Which one's that? That one there. I don't really care much about that. Who are you? I mean, I don't really care much for this region, but he'll owe me a favor, but he's not a council member, so he can suck it. He can suck it. Okay, that's good. So it's good to at least have the trait. Oh, man, the Byzantine Empire is really doing well in this campaign. It's conquered its old province of Dacia. But how's it going against the Fatimids? I'm actually kind of rooting for the Fatimids now. The Fatimids are winning. I don't know how. They've got a weaker army. Yeah. Like, I don't want to deal with that, to be honest. So I'll get my vassal troops over there. They replenish really quickly anyway. Alright, so we could usurp the Sultanate of Arabia. I don't want to do that. Is that what they've got over... Let me just see here. He has... No, he's got the Sultan of Persia and of Arabia. So he's got 2 kingdom titles. I'd say let him have it. Oh, it looks like my guy took him out. Okay, never mind. Is that going to be worth prestige for me? Maybe just a tad. I don't think it's a good idea to be cruel. Alright, so Axum popped up. Axum is also a Miaphysite, or however it's pronounced. Need to get myself an empire title, but I need to also keep expanding. Gotta get more prestige somehow. How much learning does he have? 11, not much. Compose a book? Nah. Search for a smith. Yeah, if I can get myself some crown jewels, but that's usually very expensive. Just need to save up some more money before we do that. Maybe write a theorem paper? What about this? Oh, I need an apprentice. Why didn't I think about getting that? What's this? No, don't want to be on a journey. Who is this? Antioch? Nah, piss off. So, I'll get myself an apprentice, and you can also be court physician. Then, let's acquire ingredients. We'll do them all in time. I did find an apprentice, so fine, whatever. Kill my wife. Why? Oh, whatever. I'm gonna send her into hiding. Yeah, he's still winning. What's this? No, that's above me, I think. Alright, we can now push for another law. So, I would like to have more power. In order to get these... Look at that, domain size +2. That would be pretty good. And I certainly would like to abolish the fucking council. And if we did this, disables the use of realm peace, disables the advisor minor titles for kings and emperors. We gotta start somewhere, so let's try with... Let's go with revoke titles first. Council consideration, having a look at things. Alright. Alright, we need to fill this full of sycophants if we're gonna get this passed. There's my marshal, my steward, chancellor. Okay, this advisor here. Hang on. Alright, hang on. Let's maybe switch out the steward for someone else, because that's not overly important. We'll chuck in a sycophant there, and we should be able to get this passed. Ooh, that's a lot of herbal ingredients. Nice, good job with that. Just leave it. Alright, so that's going to piss people off a little bit, but we now have authority to revoke titles. Which means we've weakened the council a little bit, and we're getting to the point of abolishing the council entirely. And let there be an utter dictatorship. Under my a benevolent dictatorship, of course. Byzantines are losing. Oh, no they're not. They're actually going to win that battle. Nice. I was just wondering if it was a different king. It's good that we've got 3 sons, so that way if one dies, we have others. Oh, why is my heir always shit? God damn it. Oh well, it happens. We're almost ready for that. Okay. 4,800 prestige. We've almost got our way towards an emperor title. Oh shit. What's this? Tax shifted noble obligation. No, I don't want that at all. Call them a fucking favor. Well, I'll just reverse it. It's not that big of a deal, but they're not going to give me as many troops. It looks like it's going to pass. It's not that big of a deal, though. It just means that they're going to give me more money instead of troops. So what's the difference? So they'll have to give me 5% extra taxes. Yeah. So yeah, I'm making a shitload of cash. I guess that could be good for the time being, because I want to hire a smith. A prominent subject has petitioned me for justice. His daughter supposedly beaten by Marshal Andre while he was their guest, and their father was requesting compensation. %25% chance of getting just. I would like to be just, but we lost our marshal. Oh well, he voted against me anyway. We're gonna fill this full of sycophants so that we can get things voted. We gotta get to the point where we just don't need this council anymore. I just get to make all the decisions, and they can just all get fucked. Happy for them to have, you know, jobs. I just don't want them to be changing any laws or have to ask their permission for anything. I want to tell them what to do. And them to say, yes sir, thank you sir, 3 bags full sir. You know, that kind of shit. Whatever the fuck that means. So looking at it at the moment, and yeah, they're still winning. I haven't checked my prisoners in a while. No, nothing special there. Good, more technology's a good thing. Oh, well, he did his job. Okay, what do we need? This will help us with our hospitals, but that'll give me access to more money. I mean, that's going to finish on its own soon anyway. This isn't. That costs 346. This one here costs only 88. So I could probably even get both of them done. So I can. Alright. So our spy master's dead. Let's put in a different one. And, you know, even if she does end up getting killed. Oops. I didn't get the mission off. Plenty more where she came from. Give me technology. Okay, now there's still other things that we can research. Legalism, tolerance, majesty. I'd say legalism is pretty important if we want to get to imperial. Alright, let's get that done. The next one's going to cost... Okay, we'll get there eventually, and then we can try to go for imperial. Of course, we need to get an empire title, but we're not too far off that. Holds a grand tournament. What for? Oh, fuck no. Just one. If I was to gain the Empire of Arabia, it would give me... Oh, I don't need de jure claims on any of that. Just use Holy Wars. He's got 23,000 men. It's been a while since we've had a good fight. What could we call? I've got about 13,000 men there. I might actually be able to match his numbers. And he is in another war at the moment. And I've got a lot of money. I could hire mercenaries if I absolutely need to. Anything that we could do to push down the strength of the Seljuks is going to be... Ooh. When we declare war, though, we will lose 3,000 prestige. A great conquest. That's where you take like an entire fucking kingdom. Damn, imagine that. Look at that. Look at that huge chunk if we were to do that. But we lose 3,000 prestige. Upon winning, if we lose... Sorry, if we win... Where is it? No prestige is gained. Or we do a holy war, which is safer. We can still get a good amount of territory from a holy war. Definitely something to consider for later. There's Edessa. Let's have a look. Not a whole lot of options. In terms of trade routes, Iraq has got one in there at Baghdad. What about this province here? Let me just see. Basra. I mean, I don't have enough room for it, but it's just something to think about. Three regions in that. Because right now we need the prestige, you know. A great conquest sounds good and everything, but there's always a chance that it just won't work. We'd get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 regions out of that. How good are they? It's not bad. It's not bad. What about Edessa? Now we definitely get more out of Bahrain. Alright, let me just see what else there is. There's Taiz, which is a little bit... I don't know. The thing is, if they're fighting Antioch for Trebizond, we could get down here and conquer this shit really quickly. So this could be a very easy one to fight. There's some valuable stuff down here. This province here actually might be worth more, but I don't want to create too much border gore. Alright. So that one was for Sana'a. It looks like he might have a... No, he doesn't have any titles there. It wouldn't weaken them by very much. It all adds up, and it would give us prestige. If we have a look at that... When we win the war, we gain 50 prestige from war contribution. Yeah, that's not really very much. He's currently just fighting a holy war for Trebizond. 23,000 men. So we can match that. You know what, I think I might go for Edessa. I think that, because I'd be able to get my forces there quicker. Alright, so we're going to go for Edessa. I don't know if that's the best choice, but... There we go, I've declared war on the Seljuks. We're going to need everything we can get for this, obviously. It's going to take some time to get organised. They've already got their troops mustered and probably somewhat on their way here. Meet by the coast. I've got 22,000 men. Slightly less than what they've got. We can hire mercenaries if we absolutely... Oh, that wasn't even them. Oh, motherfucker! He hired another fucking 10,000 men. Okay, if he comes in groups of like 9,000, that's fine by me. But fucking get it to him now. Go, go, go. I need to slow this down because I can't afford to lose this. He's building up. Against his 11,000 men, I should be able to beat that, but we need good commanders, please. I'll hire mercenaries if I need to. What about that Holy Order? It's not in good shape anyway. Shame. Fucking hell. I didn't think he'd pull up another fucking 10,000 men out of his ass. So basically we have to exterminate this entire army just to get things back on equal footing. But hopefully those armies come from all over the place. Good, looks like we're going to get an early victory here. Shit. Well, whatever the case is, we definitely handed him a significant defeat there. Now, we need to get this war over with very quickly. I want all of this captured before they can send another army up this way. How much is... Well, that's a lot of attrition. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We've got to take this quickly. Shit, we just took a lot of attrition there. Oh, fuck me. 16,000 men coming in. 12,000, actually. We got to move fast. If we move fast, he's moving he's moving towards Sinjar. If we move fast enough, he might just surrender. Otherwise, I'll need to hire a bucket load of mercenaries. I've got the money for it. I just don't want to. Taking too much attrition. Let's get back over here. Fucking assholes. Highway robber bands. Okay. He's probably going to be coming back with about 20,000 men. So let's be ready for that as much as humanly possible. At least we've stopped this ticking war score. Alright, look. Yeah, 17,000 men. Alright, let's get something organized here in terms of mercenaries. I can afford it. I don't want to, but I can afford it. That's a bloody expense. Look, that'll help us close the gap, definitely. The Company of St. George. I've hired them before. They can help us turn the tide. $19,000 men. But I have 27,000 men. Now, if you have a look at his numbers in total, I can hire another group of mercenaries if I absolutely have to. And even so, even... we might... No, we'll still be a little bit of deficit per month. We've actually... Look at his total. Oh, it's pretty even. But he has to fight Antioch as well. So, Antioch, I think, is out here fighting. Is that right? And if we have a look at that, it says here... They're going to recapture this. He's taken assloads of attrition in his own territory. Yeah, what's the supply limit there? I mean, he'll have... Let me have a look here. Yeah, once... Hang on. Looking at this. Yeah, once he gets there, he'll be taking a lot of attrition. He's moving north. We can't... This is supposed to be a quick war. You know what to make this a quick war? Another band of mercenaries. Alright. It's going to be expensive, but we've got the money. We just can't risk this going belly up. We got to take the Seljuks down a peg or two. Has to be done. Is they going to take attrition there? I can't risk what happened to us with the Fatimids, where they just absolutely stomped us, even though we had a larger army. I think what I'll do is I'll keep all the mercenaries together. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Are you going to be fine in that region? No, you won't be. Split them up a little bit. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I guess I'm not splitting up into the mercenary group, that's fine. Oh, bloody hell. Why can't you lose the depressed, you dipshit? So he's got a few allies, nothing major. He's moving down here to whatever, maybe pick up some more troops. All right, if we hit all this stuff quickly, because we did beat them pretty significantly. And that was worth about, how much was it? It was worth about 30% maybe. Okay, I want you to switch to here. You take him back. What happened there? Or did he just capture that region? Yeah, we just lost some occupation. Yeah, it's fine. We'll get that back pretty much instantly. We gotta capture this shit super fast. Okay, we'll get some intel on this area. I said we've got intel in the area. We'll see when they come back. Okay. Now, we're already taking attrition there. How many men do we have? Okay, look. Unless we're going to take massive casualties if we don't send everyone we've got, but we're also going to take a lot of attrition. We've got to try and get this war over with quickly. If we can rush to 80%, they might just surrender. Maybe. There's a chance. At the very least, we don't have to pay the mercenaries as much. Okay. So we're at 62%. Hey, we might even get to 100% if we move fast enough. Sometimes you don't need to be the strongest to win, you just need to be the fastest. We just need another 16%. If we can take Edessa, we'll also gain ticking war score. Taking loads of attrition, it doesn't matter. Just pay the price in blood. Take these fuckers down just a little bit. We're taking on someone more powerful than us here. Now, we probably didn't need to hire that second group of mercenaries, but it was a comfort that made me feel a lot easier given their numbers in the area. There's no reason to sack the other region except for money. Let's just get it. Boom. Got it. Thank fuck for that. Wasn't an overly expensive war, probably cost me in the vicinity of 1,000, and we gained some territory as a result. And even if slightly, we have weakened the Seljuks. Even if only slightly. And in time, this will strengthen us. Now we need to give this to our other son. Can we get just a straight up duchy? No. So, Edessa will go to you. And so will Aintab. And Tel Bashir. Cool. Oh, hang on, I still got this boat here. And we're an hour and a half, so we'll end the episode here. Okay, so looking at things, we made some decent expansions this time, but we got to be careful. I mean, he's okay. I mean, he's quite a good steward, if nothing else. I mean, his father was a good military commander, but it does seem to randomize it somewhat. We've expanded the realm, but we still got the Seljuks are just a powerful force. We have to be very careful when going up against them. We got pretty lucky with that. Not just lucky, it required some aggressive, but also, you know, conservative. How can you be aggressive but conservative? Anyway, we got him. Anyway, that's the end of this episode, so like and subscribe. Part 5 is next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.